a beat, has a different style. But who wins, Prime Fedor or the Blob? Unironically, I would pick Fedor, but it would actually be a much tougher test than the guys Fedor used to fight. And this is what people don't understand. Fedor Emelianenko, the people that he was beating, and I hate to say this, but it is just the truth. The people that Fedor was beating, they were seen as really good because they looked like they were tough and they were big and they were muscular. So it's literally like the old Arnold in the movies, in the movie Conan the Barbarian, must be a good fighter just because he's built, right? And obviously if you're built, you're tougher than the average guy a little bit. But the brutal truth is, Fedor Emelianenko, he was a rootin' tootin' tough guy, but the people that he was beating were kind of the equivalent of the tough guys at the opposite bar of the Weenie Hut Jr. They were basically the guys that used to hang out at the Salty Spittoon. Like tough dudes that just look really tough but aren't actually that skilled, that used to show up for a couple of leathery old steaks and a brew. Okay? And I think that the Blob, although he is just a fat heavyweight, he still is a legit heavyweight. And I think honestly, he'd probably be Fedor's toughest fight outside of Andrei Arlovsky in the 90s. I think he'd be the toughest fight outside of Andrei Arlovsky. And Fedor did knock out Andrei Arlovsky, so he probably beats the Blob, but still. I watched your last member stream. I agreed. You said everything about the all-time list, and it was like I was talking. It was perfect. Dude, you're going to like my new list, except I don't think you're going to love it just because I'm a little bit too generous to some of the old heads. Like, I think Anderson might be a little bit too high. I didn't want to go too crazy. We'll leave it till the next one. I think we need to get some of these guys a little bit more wins. But the next time we make a GOAT list, which should be in another 8 months or so, all of these old heads are going to be off the list. Except for GSP. GSP is going to be at like the number 12 spot. But yeah, you guys are going to like the new radical list. Thank you for the $2, Devin Tuck. Big Nog, Crow Cop, and Fedor would all be top 10. In the 90s, they would all be top 10, absolutely, in the 90s. Right now, Crow Cop probably is at around, I would say Crow Cop's probably like a Jamal Pogues level. I'd say he's like a Jamal Pogues level, most likely. I would say that Nogueira is probably around the Augusto Sakai level. People don't understand that, but it's actually the case. The thing is, you look at a guy like Antonio Nogueira, you think, man, what a bad dude. Like, he was a guy in Pride. Antonio Nogueira is like Augusto Sakai. Same dude, just different time period. You have no idea. Dude, I have an idea how good the guy that could throw a couple of fucking head kicks was, okay? Let me guess, Crow Cop was a head kick guy? He had a head kick? Wow. So he's basically a poor man's Rebellis to Spain. Okay, fair enough. I guarantee you put Rebellis to Spain in front of him and he would absolutely mop the floor with him, but whatever. Crow Cop is a middleweight. He fought a heavyweight too. Crow Cop was a beast. I like Crow Cop. He got flatlined by Brendan Schaub. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy shit. He got flatlined by Brendan Schaub. Wait a second. Crow Cop was the man, but he got flatlined by Brendan Schaub? Yeah, okay. Let's relax. Damn. I cannot believe I just remembered that. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much caught up. Max is the GOAT over Fedor is the most casual statement. Okay, let's talk about this, Sly. Max over Fedor is the most casual statement. That's crazy. That is insane. Considering Fedor got destroyed multiple times in his early 30s as he was a heavyweight. So let's think about this. Heavyweights usually have a longer expiration date, right? Or a further expiration date. Fedor got slept 4 times in his early 30s, right? Who did Holloway lose to? Alexander Volkanovski, Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor. But Fedor's losing to who exactly? That's right. Okay, got it. So Fedor's losing to guys that aren't even on our radar for the GOAT list. They're probably floating out there at like the number 72 spot. And Fedor beat Mark Coleman. Whoa, Mark Coleman. Max Holloway beat Jose Aldo twice. He beat Justin Gaethje. He beat Arnold Allen, Yair Rodriguez, Brian Ortega, Anthony Pettis in his prime. I can keep going. So this idea that like, oh my goodness, like you're out of your fucking mind. Fedor Emelianenko. Fedor Emelianenko. Yo, I can't wait for you to watch my Fedor clip. I can't wait for you to tune into my Fedor clip, dude. You're going to absolutely love it. I have Fedor pretty high up on the GOAT list. Very high up. This is bullshit. It's such bullshit. Fedor is a BMF. He is a bad motherfucker, for sure. Check Big Marcel. I'm on Big Marcel. Let's see what Big Marcel has to talk about. Let's see what announcement he put out. You're telling me to check Big Marcel for Nico Price and Alex Morano? Come on, bro. Like, I guess Morano wins, but that's not a big fight. Fedor is a middleweight? True. Yeah, but like you just can't say Fedor's better. Based on what? What are Fedor's best wins? He beat Mark Coleman and Andrei Arlovsky. Okay, maybe back in 1992 he would have been the GOAT, but not anymore. Sorry. It's an amazing take. You can't say Fedor's better than Max. That's crazy, bro. Max Holloway beating Arnold Allen is more impressive than beating everyone that Fedor's ever beat outside of Andrei Arlovsky. Okay? Yeah, he beat Brian Bader. That's decent. But guess what? Max Holloway beat Jeremy Stevens, who's like Ryan Bader level. Ryan Bader stays in the UFC, and he's basically Jeremy Stevens. Just to give you a little bit of a reality check.